Good morning, student. In today class, we will discuss about the basic command used in calculator. So, calculator is very important in the cadence. Through the calculator, we can generate we can generate the different type of waveform. We can manipulate the different expression. Okay, any mathematical operation that may be the arithmetic, addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, or any operator, integration, differentiation, Fourier transform, any operation which you can think that can be applied on the expression of the waveform. Okay, so and we can also analysis the transient analysis, DC analysis, AC analysis, or the high frequency analysis that can also be done with the help of the calculator. So, if we know about the calculator in cadence, so a very effective design can be created by the cadence. So, if you know about the calculator, 70 to 80% work of the design can be done by the cadence itself. Okay, so now we are discussing about now we are starting the discussion of the calculator. So, to know about the calculator, uh, in here we are taking the circuit which we have discussed in lecture 3. Okay, that is the inverter analysis in which we have already discussed the DC analysis, transient analysis, AC analysis. So it is desirable if you go through the lecture number 3. Okay, so that will be very helpful to understand. So now here we are loading our inverter circuit. So just go to the file, open. Okay, now my library name is Manish underscore cadence. So here we have done the inverter analysis. So we are opening that. So this is the circuit. Now here we are copying this circuit and move this circuit into our basic underscore calculator cell. Okay, now close this inverter. No need to modify. Okay, so this is my inverter circuit. Okay, so save, check and save. Okay, now go to the launch. One error because one wire is floating, it is showing the error. So just go to the launch ADL. To reduce the time, okay, we are loading the state which we have already used into the inverter analysis. So inverter analysis. So now library name is this cell name inverter node analysis. We have saved the state with name state 123. So now we are loading that file. Just wait. First time it will take some time. Okay. Now see, in that transient analysis, DC analysis, AC analysis, okay, X and Y variable. So this is B out, B in GM is CGG. So suppose first we are doing the DC analysis and all term are the and we are drawing the all the waveform. So see the result. So see, plot, okay, something error, check it, okay, successful, okay, now simulation is going on, so just wait. So that is my waveform, okay. So these are the waveform, okay. So if you want to open the calculator, you can generate the calculator, going to the tool and calculator. Okay. So this window, this window has four sections. So this is the first section. Okay. So with the help of this section, that the BT, IT, PFI, we can done the all the type of analysis: transient analysis, DC analysis, AC analysis, web variable, operating point frequency, or high frequency analysis. And second, it has a buffer window. This is a buffer window. The at the current expression is always in this window. Okay, this is a stack. If you have more than one expression, then the expression comes into the stacks, and this is the last window in which the expression, all the mathematical expression, or we can, it has a number of function. This window is for that purpose. Okay, so one by one we are starting. So first we are clearing the buffer. So first, how can we move, how can we move the waveform expression into the calculator? So just click on the expression waveform which you want to move into the calculator. Go to the tool and the calculator. So here you are seeing the expression. Okay, suppose we want to move another expression. So see, so we have taken the B in. Second expression is B out. Okay, that is B in. We have taken the B out. Tools, calculator. So see, B out comes into the stacks, and the current expression B in comes into the buffer. Now we are taking the third expression. Select the waveform. This is for the GM. Go to the tools, again calculator. So GMs now move into the buffer, and the previous expression move into the stack. Now just for the fourth expression, this is for the CGG, tools, calculator. Okay. So through this, we can move the waveform expression into the calculator. So what the operation we can perform on this? So okay, CGG, CD. Now we are just closing our result window at the present. Okay, so see what the operation we can perform on the result. See there the mathematical expression. Okay, these all expression are applied on the buffer expression. So suppose I am pressing the 1 by x. So suppose we are 1 by x. So data which the expression which is in buffer now become 1 by expression. So this is CGG. So if we plot this, so just click on this. So this is the expression of 1 by CGG. Okay, so any mathematical operation can be done. Now suppose this is for undo. Okay, now suppose we want to take the convert it into the 10 dB values. So apply on those. So this value we will get in the 10 dBs. Okay, plot. So see, so this is the 10 dBs values. Okay, now dB. This is for the dB 20. Now suppose we want to take the exponential. Just click on this. So you will get the exponential value of the expression. So if you want to take the integrate the expression, so just click on integration. So this is integration of the expression of the CGG. So just wait, integration. Okay, so just do the expression. Okay, something is problem, no integration exponential, so just exponential integrate the expression and run the simulation. Okay, this is my data for the GM. Okay, now we are taking the integration. Okay, so this is integration value is equivalent to this maybe. So you can apply log 10 square root of the expression, square root of the expression. So that will give you the square root. Okay, so any mathematical operation. So math operator has a different type of function, and these are applied on the buffer function. Now see, the next one is the R all. When we go to the all, it represent your all available function which can be applied on the buffer expression. So this is the RF function used for the high frequency analysis. Okay, some spatial function. These are some spatial function, clip, compare, compression, used for the different type of analysis. That is a trigonometric expression. So sine, cos, hyperbolic, tan. Suppose we want to take the cosine of the waveform. So just click on and take the expression. So this is the cosine of my expression. So you can generate any type of waveform. Okay, expression. Now, how can we move this? Suppose we want to move this expression into our ADL window. So just go to the ADL window. So when you press this setup output, okay, this window is pop up. Okay, so if you want to new expression, so this is my new. Click on the new expression, get expression. When you click the get expression, the data the data from the calculator, okay, get expression, it comes into the expression, and you can give any name. Suppose my name is ZM. Okay, that is the cosine of the GM. Okay, cosine of ZM. Okay, add. So that data is added into your ADL window and you can simulate it. Okay. Second, if you want to generate the tabular data, so how can we generate? Go to the tool, table, values. Okay. So from here you can generate the tabulator data and you can save it using a CSV file or any other which you want and save into your location and use anywhere where you want to require. Okay. So that is important. So how can we take the tabular form or move the expression into our ADL window? Okay, so these are trigonometric memories and expression. These are very important. And what the function of, if you want to, what the role of memories? Memory means suppose you want to move this expression into the memory or somewhere expression. So just click on M plus. So this expression is moved into the memory. So when you open your memory, okay, first just delete all the expression. Okay, I'm deleting this. So when you press M plus, that the expression of the buffer comes into the our memory. Okay, so this is M plus and M is representing whenever you press the ME, the memory is open, and when you press this terminal window, the expression window is open. So when you press the E plus, the buffer expression move into the expression window, and when you press M plus, so M plus, this will move memory, and if you press the ME, this will open your memory. Okay. So we can move memory and expression that can be the expression of the buffer can be saved into the memory or in the expression window. Okay, so these all operation can be performed on the data. Okay, so just take some or undo result. Okay, okay, last expression. Now just we are clearing the data. Okay, now suppose we are deleting this cosine function. One time again we are running the simulation. Okay, these are our values, and now what type of function we can perform with calculator. So see we are moving the expression into again into our calculator. Tools calculator. Now this is out, move into the calculator, and tools move into the calculator. So this function is clear. So this portion is used to operate different type of operation. Okay, so suppose we want to we can also numerically we can change the value. Suppose we want to multiply it by 2, so just press the multiplication symbol or key and the key 2. So now waveform is multiplied with the 2, and this is active in your result. So this is now see, this is the result of multiplied with 2. So this is your result, that is b in, and this is the 2b. So we can also change numerical value by using the calculator. Next important is, suppose now undoing my command. Suppose we want to multiply two waveform. Okay, this is b in b out. So when you press this multiplication key, when we press this multiplication key, it multiply the buffer expression with the top of stack expression. So see, when we press the, so this multiply, so there is the cross with the top of the expression that is available in the stacks move into the buffer window, and the waveform is generated. Here is the multiplication of the two waveform. Okay, so any waveform multiplication, so any manipulation with the waveform is possible using the calculator. Okay, now see uh, what is these commands. So now we are learning about these command. So in the left hand side, this is hide stack command. So when you press this, your stack is hide, and when you press it again, so it is show your stacks. Okay, so this is hide or open the stack command. This is a push buffer. Okay, so when you press this, content of your buffer will be copied into your stack. Okay, this is not move, this will copy the content of buffer into the stack. Suppose we are pressing one, so so this command is copied into our stack. If you press it again, so so number of time press it, the at the same time the expression move from buffer window to stack window. Okay, now I am again undoing my command. Okay, so these are this for push command is moving the content from moving the content from or copying the content from buffer window to the stack window. Now see, this is a swap buffer and fast stack item. Okay, so this is swap. Uh, what is the function of this? It will swap the buffer window, this expression of the buffer with the expression, first expression into the stack. So if we press this, this b out, this is this expression, this expression, this expression move into the stack window, sorry, buffer window, and buffer window expression move into this. So this is the swapping of. So here is the symbol swapping. So when we are pressing this, so the P out result is moved into the buffer window and that come into the stack. So this is sweeping our window, uh, swapping the content, first content of the uh, stack to the buffer. So next is pop. Okay, pop. When you press the pop, okay, when you push, this is just opposite to pop. This will move the top of the stack expression into the buffer window. So I am pressing this. So the first expression move in the buffer window. If you press it again, then this data CGG is moved into the buffer window. So this is used to move the content from stack to the buffer. So now I am again redoing my expression. So this is the pop expression. Now this, when you press this key, the function, so this is see here, that is the last end. So buffer content, when you press this key, buffer content move at the down position into the stack and the top content of stack move into the buffer. So see here, this is bean result. When we press this, this bean expression comes into the buffer window and buffer expression will be moved at the last. So when we are pressing this, so this V out result move at the last and top content will move into the stack. Okay, and this is now this is in the last. So when we press this, okay, when we press this, this expression, this comes into the top. When you press this key, so see, cycle last stack item up to the buffer, push buffer down as first stack item. Okay, so this, when you press this, the buffer content move to the first position into the stack and last content of stack move into the buffer window. Okay, so this is used for that purpose, to moving the content from buffer. So these both are used to move the content of buffer into the stack or stack into the buffer. So when you press this, this is used to clear the buffer. If you want to clear your buffer, so just press this. So this will clear your buffer. So now undoing. So this key is used or command is used to clear our buffer. And this is used to clear the buffer as well as the clear our stacks. So when we press this, our clear buffer as well as stacks both are the clear position or delete the expression. And this is C. So this key is used, ME is used to open the memory. So when we are pressing, memory is open, and with the help of memory plus, we can move our expression into the memory. And these keys, EE is used to open the expression library. Okay, and E plus is used to move the content of buffer into the expression. Okay, so these are some basic command and very necessary command, and that is undo and re-undo command. So that is very important. So here these are for all the mathematical operation. Now we have learned about the buffer, then the stacks and the number of command available here. Now this is a very important. Through these key we can analyze or generate any type of waveform. So now just what we are doing, we are just, okay, stopping our all type of plot. Okay, so when you done the any first, just wait. Okay, just close. Now we are done all the analysis, transient DC as well as AC, and simulate it again. Okay, so now analysis is done, but we have not generated any waveform. We can generate or any waveform with the or analysis with the help of the calculator. Okay, now I am clearing my buffer. So suppose first key, that name is clear, VT. B is for voltage and T for the time. So transient. So this is used for the transient voltage, and this IT is used for the current. So when we are click on this, okay, so the schematic window is pop up. So suppose we want to measure this voltage. Whenever you want to measure the voltage, select the wire, or in case of current, you will always select the node. So now I am clicking here. So expression of input voltage VT is here. So when we click here, so see, this is our input voltage we have taken for the 1 millisecond pulse, and total duration 5 millisecond, and the voltage range from 500 millivolt to the 0 volt. Okay, so this is the input voltage. Suppose we want to draw the output voltage also. So click here, B out. So BT move into the stack, and at the current expression of output into the buffer window. So when you click the waveform, so this is my output waveform axis. Okay, so that is my also expression for B out. If we want to draw all the, so just does not close the window. Okay, so just swap. So swapping B in. So again, just click here. So see here, you will get here access strip. So here we can get all the way from B out. This is my B out, and this is B in, or this is just opposite. Okay, okay, in inverter form. Okay, so that is BT and IT. Suppose we want to generate the current IT, transient current, so click here. So whenever you want to click the want to current, so suppose we want to transient drain current, so select the node. So expression comes here. So click here. Okay, so this will give you your current. So this is my output drain current. So you can generate any type of waveform, okay, with the help of this. So this is for transient voltage and current. And second, this is the AC analysis. This is for AC voltage and AC current. Now suppose just clear our buffer. Now suppose we are doing the AC. So suppose this is input voltage. So input voltage expression comes here. Okay. So this is because we have taken the voltage magnitude, AC voltage magnitude is 1 volt. So this is at 1 volt. And throughout the frequency, its value remain 1. This is my input waveform. Suppose we want to draw the output waveform, AC waveform. So just go to your schematic output. So click on B out. So this is my B out expression. So press the waveform. So you will get B out and B in axis strip. So this is your input waveform AC voltage, and this is your AC output voltage. Okay. And suppose we want to generate the output current. So click here, IF, select the node, because we have select the wire. So this is showing the error. So just click on wire. So expression come. Click here, and you will get the expression of your current. So this is my output magnitude of AC current. Okay. So through this we can generate the AC. So first transient voltage, transient current, then AC voltage, AC current, and this is for BDC analysis. So first click here BDC. So we are selecting the input voltage. What is my DC voltage value? So DC. So when you are pressing this, see that it is not generate the waveform because it is a numerical value. Okay, so whenever you click this waveform, so see what the evaluate the buffer. If scalar display in buffer a waveform plot. So if it is the, when you press this key, so if there is the expression, then the waveform comes. If there is an scalar value, this will display into the buffer. So we have taken the value of DC voltage zero point 0.6 volt. So this is our voltage, DC voltage value. Suppose now we are selecting IDC. So IDC, suppose we are taking the output node current IDC. When you are pressing this, so value of this current is approximately 268.4 nano ampere. Okay. So transient analysis, this is for AC analysis, this is for DC voltage, this is for the swap. If you have some variable, you have swapped that variable, you can see here by analysis this BS voltage swap and IS is for the current swap. So when we are pressing this and click here, okay, so BS in, because if so click here, so we have taken X as the variable. So this is the X voltage. X voltage is varying, input voltage varying from 0 to 1 volt, and the input voltage is equal to the swap variable X. So this is B in voltage equal to the variable value. So that is the swapping. So we have swap variable is analyzed with the help of this. Now just go on to the basics. Suppose now this is B, we have see, because we have not any swap variable at the output, because value is constant, so there is no expression. Okay, so this is an important, this is an operating point analysis. Okay, OP and OPT, this is if you want to find out the operating point value, so just click here. Okay, select the component. Suppose we want to analyze the any DC value of this transistor PM0. So click here. So when you open the list, it will show all the parameter of your transistor. Okay, suppose we analyze the drain current ID. So just press here. So output ID. Just draw the waveform, because operating point for a single valued function here, because we have not saved the SCS file, so value of current is minus 268.4 nanoampere. You can see any value, so just go to the basic calculator. Okay, suppose we want to see the region of our transistor. Okay, so this is the region. So just click on region. So this is comes into the region. When you press, so region 3. So now this transistor is working in saturation. So operating point, through the operating point, you can analyze this any point when you click here. So now this is representing operating point parameter for NM0 my transistor. So you can see any parameter GMID. So click here. So this is showing your value of CM by ID. This is 10.17. Okay, ratio of the two parameter. Okay, so using operating parameter, we can find any value. Okay, what is the rule? Okay, this is for the OPT. Okay, parameter IDS. Just click here. So this is for only for the operating parameter. Okay, these both are the used for. Okay, now variable. This is variable. Suppose if you have any, what is the role of this variable? Okay, B0. So this is for the variable swing. We have the variable X. So just click here. So variable X value, by default value we have taken the value X. Okay, variable parameter. Okay, now suppose go to the calculator and select here, because click here and see. So okay, this is variable analysis, and these are used for the high frequency analysis: S parameter, Z parameter, pi parameter, wave standing wave ratio. Okay, so we will discuss these when we discuss, we will discuss later in the high frequency analysis. Okay, just I'm closing the window. Okay, so see. So our calculator, using the calculator have the four types. So this portion is used for different type of analysis, generation of the waveform. Okay, this is my buffer. So any expression can be moved from the ADL window to the buffer, or buffer to the ADL window. Okay, so we can operate any type of operation using this window. Okay, all favorite math operator or any type of operator, and this is to these window buffer and stack window. These window are used to manage the expression, different type of expression. So if you know, it is very important. If you know about the use of calculator carefully, then you can create the wonders design. Okay, 80 to 75 to 80% design itself created by the cadence. Okay, so it is very important to know about the cadence. Okay, cadence tools calculator. Okay, so just okay. Thank you very much.